So here we are, a little bit quieter away from that massive junction, that big bit of road there. It's very, very busy. I'm at Wonderland. Jeez, get it out, TLA. I'm at Winter Wonderland, ladies and gentlemen, and I've got pretty strong feelings as to this sort of place, because it used to be free entry. It used to be free to go in, and then you'd pay for the rides, food, drinks, obviously, the sort of games and stuff like that you can normally play at the fun fair. But over the past few years, they've now started charging an entry fee, and that doesn't include anything. That's just to get into the place. So I think it's definitely a bit of a tourist trap every year, and it's very, very expensive. Very expensive. So I thought I'd come have a look around and see how they react to a man with a camera. In the meantime, guys, while I get through there, if you do enjoy this video, please like it, feel free to share it, don't forget, pop down, hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. We'll certainly see if we get any laughs at the Winter Wonderland lot today. That little golf buggy. I wonder who's providing the security services. So, as I say, it's always sort of bang on in the heart of Hyde Park, just off Park Lane. And to be fair, guys, it is a really good event. You've got kids in that, it is good fun. It's always very busy though. Some of the queues for the rides can be absolutely massive compared to the rides that you get at theme parks. I'd much rather go to Alton Towers or somewhere like that. But that being said, we're not here to review the rides. Guys, it will be closed. I will not be able to actually get in to the Winter Wonderland without a paid ticket. If I had a paid ticket, I'm pretty sure if I was in there recording the way I do, I'd be sharply and swiftly removed. So this is just a case of me going around the perimeter, checking out our different entry and exit points. I want to see what security they've got, and take it from there. And you need to bear in mind that this is a family event, and as such you are going to get quite considerable amount of families or young ones and whatnot. So I will try my best to keep them a bit short. I can't guarantee it, but it is what it is. And that's the entrance there, guys. And I got the sniffer dog. FGH security. Not come across them before. Boss, Hyde Park Corner?
Or any other underground?
Hyde Park Corner's like that way. So it is. I don't know where the other nearest underground is though.
Okay, I think I go there. Thank you.
Alright, Chief.
Hello sir, how are you? All good?
I'm not too bad. How's yourself?
Yeah, not bad. No, that's it. It's all good. It's all good. Can you come to the exit of the room? Hello sir, how are you doing?
I'm not too bad. How's yourself?
Not bad.
Bit cold today, eh?
It is, please. It is urgent.
What's
quick
urgent?
Question.
What's urgent?
Blue exit, please. Blue exit.
Blue exit.
Thank you. It's just a quick question.
What's urgent?
No, nothing is urgent. I'm asking.
She said on the radio it's urgent.
No, because I need to deliver a message. I'm
Ah,
not
right,
talking
okay.
about you. Don't worry.
Yeah, no worries.
Is there any reason that you were recording inside or anything?
It's just because I want to.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you're covering your face. Is any reason?
Just because I want to.
We just be friendly. So we're not.
Yeah, no, I
nobody's
appreciate
attacking.
I appreciate that,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't. But it's just my personal business.
No problem, no problem.
Yeah.
Just I need to know the stuff. Yeah.
You alright, pal? How you doing? I'm okay. Yeah, you okay? It's cold today, isn't it?
It's getting a bit chilly.
You guys able to get out and into the warm for a little bit? Yeah. All right, good man.
How are you doing?
I'm okay, mate. Yeah, I'm fine.
Are you filming for pleasure?
Whatever I feel like doing, my friend. Just doing my thing, you know.
That's alright. Take your time, mate.
Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. Yeah.
Do you need any help or anything?
I don't, unless you want to give me a tour.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I can't today. I'm allowed to take it down.
Yeah, no, it's
Why
alright.
you don't go to the box office down that way?
Yeah, I'm
so
alright.
I'll take it.
It's
You know,
okay. Yeah, I don't need to go inside.
right. You need help? Just shout to any one of these guys with the high vis on.
I appreciate you, bro.
Help you as much as you can.
I appreciate that. You have a great day, gentlemen.
You
Yeah.
too,
Thank you. Security guards, take note. A pen and paper will not be provided. That's how it's done. Absolutely smashed it. I'm very impressed. Well done. Give them a pat on the back. Although I don't see any SIA licenses on display, but you alright? Good man. Huh? Oh, I appreciate that. I like your outfit. You stand out. He's like, I like your outfit. I'm not interrupting your day. That was weird. Can you film me, please? I think you should go back on the set of Coronation Street and leave everybody alone. Yes, I can. One security's getting his knickers in a twist. So he is. You alright, Chief? Good man. Huh? What are you saying? I have no idea what he said there. Says it while he's walking away right enough.
Famous after this, yeah?
Pardon?
I'm going to be famous.
I'll try my best, Chief.
As long as a couple of million come through my
Yeah, a couple of million need to come to me first though. Hey, you alright?
I'm good, thanks. Me again.
Yes.
It's just you searching.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go on.
Do you guys, where's all your SIA licenses?
Right. Can I ask you a question?
No, I've asked you a question. I answered your questions earlier, so I've asked you a question.
Right.
Do you have an SIA license?
Just, I do.
You know it's a criminal
Everyone
offence.
does.
You know it's a
Everyone
criminal offence not to have it on public display when carrying out your duties, punishable by 6 months in prison or an unlimited fine. You know that?
Can you do me a favour?
It depends what it is.
Right. You searching, you filming the social lanes, and
I
I'm really
am.
uncomfortable about
You're uncomfortable. Right. Okay. What are you uncomfortable about?
it. Just nobody does that.
Nobody does it.
Yeah.
Right.
You're covering your face,
I
wearing
am.
sunglasses,
Yep.
which is fine.
Yeah, okay.
You can film anywhere you want.
I can.
But you're filming the search lanes.
Right. So if I can
makes
film,
me uncomfortable.
so if I can film it anywhere I want, why is it making you uncomfortable then? If you know that I can film whatever
it
I
seems
want,
a bit suspicious. That's all.
what's suspicious about it?
But somebody's filming the search lanes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
That is for security.
Well, technically, I was filming the entrance You know, it just so happens that the search lanes are located directly underneath the entrance.
Is that for YouTube or for?
I've not decided where it's going to go yet,
I
my
might
friend.
follow you. I might see what sort of things you do.
So be it, but nonetheless, I've not decided what happens with the footage. I never make that decision at the point of filming. That decision is made later on.
Mate, I'm not stopping you or anything.
I know you're not.
I'm just I want to understand what's going on. That's all. Because you're covering your face.
I am, yeah.
You know, you look a bit suspicious, and
Okay.
somebody with a hoodie on. And,
So suspicious is
I want to make
subjective.
sure you're right.
I am fine.
I want to make sure you're right.
I've been
I want to make sure
I've been speaking to you.
fine.
I've been speaking to you very
So,
openly.
yeah,
I'm not
absolutely,
hiding
yeah.
the fact that I'm filming. I'm
That's
doing it.
fine.
I'm doing it very
Me
openly.
neither. Me neither.
And it is like a massive tourist attraction in London at this time of year.
Absolutely.
So I'm a bit surprised that you're a bit worried about someone coming and filming it.
I'm not worried. It just we don't see
You
that
said
every day.
you were
That's all.
concerned.
Yeah.
Concerned.
Yeah, man. We don't see that every day. That's all.
But you're in London, my friend.
Yes, fine.
Yeah.
Well, what is your YouTube channel? if you don't mind?
I won't tell you that.
You don't know.
No,
Yeah, that's fine.
you can find that out later. I'd imagine.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Mate, you have a good day.
I will have a good day. What I would say is though, just make sure you're a supervisor.
Yes.
Yeah, so you need to make sure your guards are wearing their SIA licences. It is a criminal offence, my friend. You know, and it is punishable by up to 6 months in prison.
We're doing our job right. Thank you for that.
Unfortunately, well, you're not, because SIA
you, mate.
licences aren't on display.
Have a
so,
good day.
so I will report you guys if you feel to sort of take my
You
advice.
can report.
I
what
certainly
you
will.
want.
Not a
Yes.
problem.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, so
for the
just
conversation.
make sure you adhere by the law before you come up and harass a member of the public that's conducting lawful activity, because at this moment in time you guys are committing a criminal offence and I'm now documenting evidence of that. Alright?
Right. Thank you for the advice.
I appreciate that.
Bye.
Have a nice
good
day. Yeah, likewise. Bye bye. Anyway, back to the search desks. Oh, they're getting a bit sensitive now. I thought they would be, to be perfectly frank with you guys. I thought they would be. They're having a little meeting over there. Nah, nothing better to do, mate. Nothing better at all. That little gobshite up there. Only security, man, brave men saying stuff as they walk away. There's the backbone. A lot of magic ones. Anyway, onwards and upwards. Let's go and find out what else this place has in store. Right, Chief, how you doing?
Morning, sir. How are you?
Not too bad. Because I suspect there's another entrance or exit somewhere. Standard £6, peak £9. That's actually not too bad, is it? It depends when peak time is. So the ice rink, geez, £16.50 for 45 minutes. Magical Ice Kingdom, £12 for 20 minutes, Jesus. And the bar is £18 for 20 minutes. We've got the circus, £16 for 5 minutes. Sort of Berserk, £17 for an adult for 45 minutes. Ice sculpting workshops, £65.50 for 40 minutes, that's insane. And the big wheel, £10 for 10 minutes, £1 a minute. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'm pretty sure something happened here. Was it last year or the year before? One of the rides malfunctioned. I could be mistaken. But I remember hearing one of the rides malfunctioned and some people got trapped or something. Now we gander around here. We've got another entrance. This must be the green one. The other one was all blue. Gate 9 entrance. Jeez, how many gates have they got? This lady's looking rather official. What's in there, mate?
Huh?
What's in there?
Part of the staff area, mate. Can I help you?
Not really, no. Just do my nosy.
Alright.
Have a nice day, mate, yeah?
Have a good one, fella.
The staff area. Yeah, solitary guard. Well, alleged guard. Who knows? So let's whip round here and see what we can see. And yeah, geez, it goes on for quite a considerable distance. So again, I'm just going to pause it while I get down there.
Hello, my friend.
Yes, mate.
Can I have a conversation with you?
You can have a conversation with me. How can I help you?
Do you mind not recording?
No, I'm going to record.
That's fine. No issues.
Right,
What is it you are recording for today?
because I want to.
Is that
Who are you?
It doesn't matter.
It does
I'm
matter.
the security manager for this event.
Where's your SIA license?
That's fine. I have it. I don't need to display it to
It
you
needs to go
right
on
now,
public
though.
display, my friend.
Say that again.
It needs to go on public display.
Okay.
You know it's a criminal offence not to have it on public
It's not
display.
a criminal offence.
It is a
I'm
criminal
just
offence.
having a conversation with you.
Alright, well I don't know who you are. You're saying you're
My name's
security.
Daniel.
Right, it's irrelevant. Right, you're saying you're security manager. You're acting
Okay.
within your capacity as a security guard.
Okay.
If you're not going to adhere by the terms of your licence, this conversation is
That's
over.
fine. Is
Alright,
there any
have a nice
particular
day.
reason you are walking around?
Because I want to. Who are you?
Okay, that's fine. I'm just asking.
No,
because-
you're not just asking
yeah.
me, right? So you need to listen to what I'm saying to you.
And
alright?
I'm talking to you very simply. I'm not being
you could be
aggressive with you
anyone.
in any kind
no,
of
I'm
way.
asking you,
Yep.
alright, where's your SIA license? It's got to be on
It's not
public display.
relevant at the moment.
It is relevant.
I'm having a
Alright, see you later. Bye.
That's fine. What is going to happen now, my friend?
What's going to happen now, my friend?
What is going to happen now
Yeah.
is if you want to continue,
I am going to
have a simple
continue.
conversation because a number of people have tried to talk to you.
They
I'm
have.
not trying to
I
be
have
aggressive.
spoken to those people at
Yeah,
length.
that's fine. I'm just talking to you. now,
Right,
yeah?
but I don't know who you are. You're saying
told you what my name
you
is.
told me
I've told
you're
you
a
what my
security
name is.
guard here. You're not adhering with the terms of your license.
I'm not talking to
So-
you in terms of. I'm not wearing a high vis.
Well, so-
I'm not on
so-
shift
so-
right now.
so why
you
don't-
wanted to identify myself,
So why
and I did.
why don't you just
I'm having a simple
mind
conversation.
your own business then?
It's not about that.
That is about that. You're coming
Mind
up.
it, you're
I'm minding my own business. You've stopped me
You're
walking through a
around
park.
A private event.
I'm in the private event.
Exit points.
I'm at-
Recording entrance
I am,
points.
yeah, I
with
am.
A face mask on
I am.
and sunglasses
Yeah,
on your
covering.
hood.
I'm covering everything. I'm filming everything. The
Okay.
security cameras, all your security guards, the searches, the search desks, the entrances, the exits, the fire exits.
And that's all we want to
Jeez,
know. right?
that's exactly
It's a
what I'm doing.
safety
It's
concern.
none of your business. How about that? How's that a safety concern? What safety do you think is at risk because I'm filming that?
Because there's no, if you can't specify a reason you want to
I
film,
don't
there's
need
nothing
to.
wrong with
I
you
don't need
filming
to
around
specify
there.
a reason,
you
do
can,
I?
You can
Do
film
I
the
need to?
park
Do I
all you
need?
want.
Do I need to specify a reason?
If you're filming a private event, then yes,
From
you
a
do.
public place.
From a private event, yes, you do.
From a
If you're-
public
you're-
place.
if you're
From a public
filming
place. From a
pinch
public
points
place. I am.
Of a private event,
Yep.
then yes. Whether it's public
So
or
I need to explain myself to you.
this park.
I need to, a private individual
I'm asking a
conducting
question.
lawful activity. I'm asking
I'm
you a
asking you a
question.
question.
So you're asking
Yeah,
questions,
we're
not
asking
happy
many
answering. Shut
questions.
up, man. Go back to work. Wind your neck in. You're boring me now. Absolute joke. And I'll make you aware of one thing. You will not follow me conducting my private business. Do you understand that? I will report you for a Section 5 public order offence because I will feel alarmed, harassed and distressed. So I suggest you wind your neck in and go back to work. You idiotic man.
Yes, that's fine. This is a good.
Absolute joke. Comes out giving it the big one, not even want to adhere to the terms of his licence, ladies and gentlemen. And he thinks he's going to come up and say, you need to answer yourself to me. Absolute moron. So, I think he is following me, but we'll see how far he gets, because I'm just going to walk past this pinch point, is what he calls it, and we'll see what he's doing. But absolutely carry on. We're coming up to a member of the public. That was minding my own business there. I wasn't even at an entrance or anything, and he wants to come up giving it the big man thing.
We did when
Get your tickets ready and put your phones away, or you'll be harassed and they'll attempt to bully you. And Daniel is following me, ladies and gentlemen. A very silly man. He's identified himself on camera and he wants to conduct himself where he's harassing a member of the public. Not a wise move.
I'm not harassing you.
You're harassing me, my friend.
What's your name?
You're following me.
To me or
I don't need to give you my name. I was going to talk to you, but
I'm
you
not
failed to adhere by the terms of your licence, alright? You're currently, you wouldn't be forcibly doing nothing. You're currently breaching the law, my friend. Alright?
So you're not breaching the law because it's
I'm
a
not.
public space, but I am also in a public space.
So what law do you
Is that how it works?
what law do you suspect me of committing?
What law do
Breaking?
you suspect me of committing?
You're breaching the terms of your licence. That's a criminal
How so?
offence, because you're not publicly displaying your SIA licence. It's a criminal offence. It's punishable by up to 6 months in prison and an unlimited fine.
Yes, thank you.
It's fine.
Thank you.
Okay. And
Again, you want to have a conversation.
you're following me about
I'm
a
not
park
following you.
when I'm just conducting my private business. Yeah. And I've told you before, you're harassing me. I'm alarmed and I'm now distressed.
It's probably a good thing that you're recording.
The funny thing is, yeah, 100%, because you've identified yourself on camera. So the thing
always
that you
will.
probably don't know is that I quite often have to report people for situations such as this.
Okay,
I will hold you accountable 100%.
Okay.
All right. So
fine.
I'd advise you to leave me alone and go back to work.
I'm not here for you.
So you're following me about.
I'm not following
You clearly
I'm
approached me
monitoring my
on
event
camera.
space. Clearly, as you said, I'm here for the event, correct?
Pardon?
Correct
Go
or
inside the
incorrect?
event. I'm in the park, my friend.
Okay.
I'm not inside
also
your
in the
event.
park.
Yeah. And you're going to follow me.
Okay.
Crack on, mate. Not an issue. You'll be in for a shock. I can guarantee you that.
Thank you.
I can guarantee you that. You're making a fool of yourself. Anyway, have a nice day. Enjoy winding your neck in. Get back to work.
Thank you.
Bye. I don't have a problem with him coming up and have a conversation with me, guys, as is evidenced by my previous interactions with his colleagues. What I do have an issue with is that he's coming up without any form of identification on him, asking me some very personal questions, and asking me to account for myself. He's talking to me like he's a police officer. He's a security guard. I think the gentleman's got himself mixed up and a little bit confused. So look, I've got my audience. He's keeping his distance. I will be reporting him though, nonetheless. He's joined by his other colleague that I spoke to earlier. The guy that at first I thought was okay. Now he's going to try the usual guff, maybe, who knows. So they're clearly following me, guys, and as I say, let them do what they want. It is what it is. 18 years, Hyde Park Winter Wonderland has been spreading the festive spirit for Londoners and tourists alike. Not spreading much festive spirit with me today. With humble beginnings, open air Christmas market. Well, it tells you their journey over the past 18 years, whatever it's been. thought it was a little bit older than that, to be fair. Obviously not.
On the website as you find, I think there's errors.
Absolute joke. So I thought they were being okay at first. I genuinely did. Like I didn't have high expectations, to be fair. When I came here, when I planned on coming here, I kind of thought the security would be a little bit on edge. But certainly when the first guys sort of approached me, they were actually being generally alright. And then I don't know what happened. It just descended into a farce. Something it did. It was just, I don't know what's going on. Right, some police on their way here. So we'll see what happens with them. Who knows? Who knows? Are they? Maybe not. Maybe they are. Let's go find out what they've got to say. I'm talking to the two security that are following me. Hey, how you doing?
Give us a sec. Control, can you show 9898? Hello, pal.
How's it going? How you doing? Do you mind identifying
I
yourself?
think I've seen you before at Speaker's Corner, haven't I?
Quite possibly, yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, quite possibly.
Can I ask, we've had a call, guys, you don't need to hang around, it's alright. Thank you very much.
Do you mind if I get your ID, please?
You can see it, it's my shoulder numbers there.
I might have an
My
issue
name
with my
badge is
eyesight.
here.
I might have an issue with my eyesight. So
Yeah, it's PC Hawk
Yep.
and 159 Romeo Oscar, which you can see
yeah.
on the,
Awesome,
on the
I appreciate
video
that.
afterwards.
Your ID, please, sir.
163 Romeo Oscar. PC
Can I
Romeo.
ask what your name is, please?
Pardon?
Just the first name.
Nah, I don't feel like I need
Right,
to sort
okay.
of divulge that information.
So these guys have called us
They have,
because they're not
probably.
happy with you going up to them and filming them.
Okay.
Now, you're in a public place,
Yep.
it's nothing to say you can't film them,
Yeah.
but if you start getting a bit in their face,
I wasn't in their
that's
face.
ill-mannered.
Filming the entrances and exits.
I was, yeah.
Can I ask why you're doing this?
It's for my own personal purpose. I don't need to have a reason for it. But to be frank, I wasn't getting in anyone's faces.
Okay.
That's absolutely preposterous. And as I say, everything's documented on my camera. So any allegations that are false are easily disproved by what I've got on film. Anyone that's sort of interacted with me has approached me. I've not been out my way to sort of approach anyone.
Well, they've taken umbrage to you filming them.
I appreciate
and like
that.
you're filming me.
I
I'm a
appreciate-
policeman. I know you're at Speaker's Corner regularly.
Yeah.
I don't care if you film me because
yeah.
you're going to put it on YouTube, whatever. That's what you guys do, and that's fine.
Okay.
It's a free country.
It is a free country, yeah.
But
Yeah.
they take umbrage to that.
Okay.
So as you're in a rural park,
Yep.
under the Rural Parks Regulations 1997, you
Yeah.
are causing users or people that are in the rural park discomfort. You're causing discomfort and inconvenience to them being in a rural park, which is an offence under the Rural Park Regulations.
Right, so I've not been interacting with anyone. They've
It
been
doesn't matter
interacting
because
with
you're
me.
filming them.
Okay.
Your actions is causing them to feel uncomfortable in a rural park, and that's not right for that.
So as I say, everything's documented on camera. So they've been making me feel uncomfortable. The gentlemen, none of the gentlemen are wearing their SIA licences, which is an offence, a criminal offence at that. All right.
Well, they might be. I mean, I don't talk to them, but they might just be walking in the park.
So
But you're filming them.
several of them on the gates don't have their SIA license.
We'll
obviously.
go and have words with them after that.
It's a criminal offence.
Right,
all
I
right.
don't know about criminal offence.
It's a
but
criminal
we'll
offence,
go and have a word with them
100%.
about that, and we'll talk.
Yeah.
We'll relay back to obviously our superiors, so they can relay that to their superiors.
Can I just make
so that can
Can I
be
just
fixed.
make a final point?
Yeah, of
So
course.
you were saying that I was getting in. They've alleged that I was getting in people's
I mean,
faces.
that might be the
All right.
communication between control room and
So,
their control room.
so
etc.
I can assure you that it's actually the opposite. I've not went up and interacted with them. They've come to me and they've been harassing me. The gentleman at one point was stopping me walking down the path, on the public path. I wasn't trying to get into the private areas at any point whatsoever. I'm not here to do that sort of thing. And as I say, they're the ones that have initiated contact. So if anybody's getting in anybody's faces, it's them getting in my face, and they're the ones that are committing the offence. If for a moment that they had just left me to get on with it, this would have been completely unnecessary, because I would never have initiated contact with anyone. They've initiated.
The problem that they've got with you filming exit points, entry points for such a large event,
Right,
it's
okay.
more hostile
Right.
reconnaissance.
Can I just ask you something? Like, it is like a tourist hotspot.
It is.
You know,
Exactly,
I've
yeah,
seen
exactly.
countless people outside the entrances and exits, as well as other locations around this site, taking pictures.
I think there's a difference between people with the families taking pictures. Look, we're at Winter Wonderland.
Right.
To you actively going around filming.
There is.
I think that's the difference.
What's the
Because-
difference? I don't
Because
understand
it's
that
a
difference.
perception of the difference.
Yeah.
An innocent family going out and
Okay.
just taking pictures.
So
of
I
the
never
kids
said
in
it was
front of
families.
you.
I've seen countless
No, I'm
different
just
types of
using that as an
individuals.
example.
Yeah.
But people taking pictures, say, look, we're going to Winter Wonderland, a fair. It's different to you actively going out
Right.
there and taking pictures of, security staff, entrance points and things like that. That's going to raise issues, and I'm sure you can appreciate that.
I don't.
You know,
No, 'cause I feel
all
like
right,
I'm
but
exercising my
what's-
rights.
Yeah,
like-
but that's fine. But because you're in a rural park,
Yeah.
you know the rural parks regulations. We're going to ask you to leave.
Okay, I'm going to go this way though, back
That's
towards
fine.
Victoria.
Then you
All right.
go that way.
Yeah, I'll walk round the perimeter.
But don't go around the perimeter. I'll ask you to go
Okay.
direct route down this path.
I'm not
please.
refusing
to
to-
stop
Yeah.
any other issues,
Right.
whether it is their perception or you just innocently
Okay.
walking that, to prevent that,
Yeah.
to prevent a breach of the peace, to prevent anything else
Right.
occurring.
So is it
I'm
under threat of
instructing you
arrest?
to go down there.
Is it under threat of arrest?
Why am I going to arrest you? No, but we'll escort you from the park if
You'll
that's the case.
escort me from the park, right? So if it's under threat of arrest, I'm sort of obligated to go. But if it's not under threat of arrest, then I'm not
If,
obligated to go.
if you were to
right?
get that awkward,
Yeah.
I'll arrest you to prevent a breach of the peace.
And then take me
walk
to
you
the
to the
park.
end of the park,
Yeah,
and
the
then
breach
that
of the peace
breach
is
of the
empty.
peace
Yeah,
is finished, and then I'll arrest you.
So it's under threat
But
of
that's
arrest.
a waste
right.
of point.
Yeah,
That's a
it's-
waste of time.
It's under threat of
you
arrest.
can keep using that for your
Okay.
little film
So-
that you'll put on YouTube.
so
but at the end of the day,
It's under threat of
I'm
arrest.
being reasonable to
so I
you.
will go. Last thing before I go, why didn't you tell me your body worn video was on?
Sorry?
Why didn't you tell me your body worn video was on?
Because I didn't.
But why not?
It's probably just slipped the mind. Just like
It's-
I've forgotten to put mine on,
it's
because
not,
it's a
it's-
usual interacting. We
it's-
do that, but I forgot to put mine on.
So hold on a
It's an
minute.
error.
Right, so it's not acceptable though, in my opinion, because you're in here upholding the laws of the park. You're happy to eject me from the park, but
Well,
yeah,
I'll correct you now. I'm not happy to do it, but I'm being obliged to do
Well,
it
you're-
because of what you've caused.
I've not caused nothing, unfortunately. All right, I've not caused nothing. As I say, these individuals have approached me. It's all on film. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to have to ask you to escort me at the park, I'm afraid.
Yeah, that's fine. Come
All
on, let's go
right.
for a
So
walk.
as I say, reasonable proportionate force only. I'm
I'm
not
going to walk with you.
I'm not going to go willingly. It would need to be. It would need to be reasonable and proportionate
You're being
force.
a bit childish. This is really silly.
It's not. It's
It is,
it's
it is.
about
It's very
exercising my rights, my friend.
All
If
right,
I'd
well,
be-
I'm going to put my camera on now.
I appreciate
because
that.
it's silly. My colleagues
Yeah.
been filming all the way through, but I'm telling you now, I'm putting the camera
Yeah.
on because I forgot to do it before. But I'm going to ask you to go.
so by
If
all
you're not-
means, if you want to take my arm and escort me out, then fine.
if
but
you want to go on an engaged
but if he's just-
promenade through the
but
park,
let
and
me
I'll
just- let me just ex-
happily link arms with you
But
if that's what you want.
let me just explain this. If you guys just left me alone, I'd make my own way out of the park. You know, if you
But
just
define leave you alone.
leave me
Define leave you
alone, you can go back about your business. You
Yeah,
know,
but define leave you alone. I've asked you to leave, but how do I know you're going to now leave the park?
because I will leave the park of my own free will.
How do I know that? Because you won't even tell me what your first name is. So how do I
don't-
know you'll
don't-
do that?
I don't need to give you my first name. All right, unless I'm obliged under the law to give you my name. You know as well as I know that I'm not going to give you it. Now at the end of the day,
Well, what I could do under the park regulations
Yeah.
is require your name to give you a regulation warning.
Right. Okay.
I haven't done that yet.
Right.
But if I did that, under that regulation, I can ask for your name, arrest you until I get your name,
Okay.
and then de-arrest you because I got your name, you get a warning. Again, I think
don't
that's a bit
wanna do that.
uncivilised,
Okay.
it's near Christmas, I'd rather
Right.
not do that, pal.
Right. I appreciate that. So I'm going to make my own way out of the park.
Thank you.
All right. Under threat of arrest.
If you say so.
I appreciate you letting me know that you turned your camera on straight away.
Yeah.
Obviously because I highlighted it with your colleague. This is going to be used in an IOPC investigation because I will have to lodge a complaint because you've not investigated the matter.
Can I just suggest you go through the Metropolitan Police first?
So-
Because that's usually the procedure.
So-
and then if you're not happy, then you go
Well,
to the IPC.
the IOPC,
that's your prerogative.
the IOPC send it straight to the Met.
That's
anyway.
your
You know as
prerogative,
well as
yeah.
I know.
That's your
But what I
prerogative.
will say is that you've not investigated the matter. You've not actually ascertained whether they were getting in my face and I was getting in their face. You've already made assumptions, and that's where you failed in your
I
duty.
did say to you that I will go and speak to them, and I'll speak to their
Are
superiors.
you going to eject them from the park for harassing
I will
me?
be speaking to them.
Are
And
you-
they've got cameras as well, I'm assuming.
They've not.
If they haven't,
Some of them haven't.
they should
no.
have cameras.
Those gentlemen don't.
But they should have cameras at the
Okay,
gates, which
so-
is what they called us for. So I will ask.
So
at
are
the
you going to?
control
Are you going to, without fear or favour, treat them with the same way that you've treated me and eject them from the park? Because
Not at
I've
this
been
stage,
harassed.
because they're the initial callers.
So I am going to make a criminal complaint against them for their conduct here today. I've got video evidence of everything that's happened.
Well,
And,
I'm happy to take. If you're going to show me that evidence now, I'll take a report now. If you believe that if you've been assaulted, if you've been verbally abused, then please show me that
By
video
all-
now, and I'll happily put that.
By
report
all
on
means,
for
you can take the report just now. I can't make the
But I
footage
will
available.
need your details
to take a
because
report
for a victim.
I can-
Otherwise, it's a victimless crime.
I can give you an email address. You don't need my personal
Do you want
information.
what sort of report do you want me to file now?
So I've been harassed and alarmed and distressed by these gentlemen.
The public order.
Public order section 5, possibly alarm, harassment, distress.
Possibly.
Well, I don't know.
they-
It's just they guys have followed me about. I warned them that he was harassing me. I warned them that I was distressed. I warned them that I was alarmed, and they persisted to follow me about as I was walking round the public parts of the park.
What did they say to you?
Pardon?
What did they say? Did they say anything?
He said several things to me. He came up demanding my name, asking me what I was wearing and all this sort of stuff, what I was doing, and continuously got in my face. I felt threatened to the point I had to keep walking back. And again, he said he was a security guard. At this moment in time, there's no way for me to actually to corroborate that because he's not wearing any credentials whatsoever.
And that's fair because they're just wearing black clothes and just got a
It's not
lanyard.
fair.
And that
It's
is
not fair.
no, that's fair what you're saying.
Yeah.
But what I would do
Alright.
is after this we will go and speak
Because
to
it's-
them and we'll go and speak to
So
their supervisors
I would
because that isn't right because they should be wearing at least like the other security
So
guards
I
tabards.
would suggest you sort of look into the legislation
Watch
surrounding
yourself from the old.
surrounding SIA licences. It is a criminal offence for them not to have an SIA licence on public
That
display.
is something, obviously, because of the size of this event and the parties involved. We will speak, the different, like the rural parks, the police, etc., etc. We will speak to our supervisors and feed that up to them. But you wanted to file a report for Section 5, but
Yeah.
I need to hear that there's been some element of Section 5. I'm not hearing that at the moment. It's pretty much the same as what they've said, but because of your standoffishness, I'm going to ask you, as I've said, to leave the park. But if you want me to formally file a report,
Yeah.
then I would do that. But I need to have some sort of evidence of an offence.
There
At
is
the moment-
evidence of an offence,
At the
there's
moment,
footage.
they've been doing the same as what you've been doing to them, and I'm
I've
asking
not.
you to leave the park. That's how I've read it from what you've said.
So what I'm saying is, it's not. I was walking about the park minding my own business.
Where you were filming people,
minding
specifically
my own
with this.
business, and I wasn't in anyone's faces. As you speak, it's impossible to put a camera inside someone's face. If
Well,
we're
I mean,
gonna be speaking.
you could say that that's what this is.
It's not. There's no saliva, there's no blood on my camera. You know, let's be practical. The camera's not in your face. The camera was never in anyone's faces. I never approached them. They approached me and initiated contact. And to be fair, when I first arrived, the gentleman on the left,
Sorry, excuse me.
you're excused,
Frog in the throat.
the gentleman, a frog in the throat.
You know,
I've never heard that before.
Croak.
Yeah.
Croak.
So the gentleman now on the right, he was actually quite polite at first. It was okay. He went back to work, and I stood where I was stood, and then all of a sudden he came back out and was a little bit more hostile. And at that point, I decided to leave the situation when I seen that he was getting hostile, and decided just to walk around the park, which is what I was doing when the other gentleman approached me. Nowhere near an entrance or exit. I was nowhere near anything like that of nature. It was just those green boards essentially walking around this way, and he's approached me and started demanding that I account for myself, talking to me, to be frank, as if he was a police officer. I asked him who he was. He said he was a security manager here. I asked him with his SIA licence. He said I didn't need to worry about that. I said, well, I did, because you've approached me, you've been very hostile. I feel quite threatened by your demeanour, and you're demanding that I give you my name, and you're asking me to account for myself. I don't know who you are. And then he started to follow me. I said to him, can you leave me alone? Please don't follow me. He continued to follow me. I warned him again, saying I feel alarmed, harassed and distressed. I will file a criminal complaint. Stop following me. He continued to follow me, and I said a third time, please leave me alone. I am harassed. I am distressed. Stop following me. And they've continued to follow me. And I never initiated any of those contacts whatsoever, and it is all on film.
Where did that happen? At the red gate on the Broadway?
That happened, I don't know what gates or what.
So,
It
I mean,
was-
they're all coloured.
So, as you
you've
come
got
round-
the red one that's
yeah,
on this
so
path.
you know where Reformers Tree is?
I do, yeah.
It's just round the back of there. So it's just like this, round by the Reformers tree, as if you're heading back down towards this way. It was just round there. As I said, there was no entrances or exits there.
Just along the perimeter.
Along the perimeter, yeah, walking along a path such as this.
Yeah, just.
I hope you don't feel offended, but I don't remember yourself at Speaker's Corner.
Oh, don't, pal. I don't get offended. My mother was from Glasgow anyway, so
Was she, right?
I can't
Okay.
get offended by, being half Scot, can I?
Right,
You know
okay,
what I mean?
nah.
Whereabouts in Scotland are you from?
I'm from
Whereabouts? My mother was Motherwell.
Motherwell, right? I know Motherwell, yeah, I know Motherwell, but yeah, I'm southeast.
All right, how long have you been down here for?
Oh, geez, a long time, quite a long time.
Do you miss like the old country? Do
Do you know, I do, obviously I miss it,
you
but
miss proper tunnocks?
after, because you can get that down here.
I know.
It's square sausage that I really miss.
Yeah.
That's the one thing, like, long sausage.
You can get a really crappy version of that in Iceland.
Oh no,
places
it's
like
rubbish.
that. But it's not the same.
So
It's not
square
the same.
sausage is made with beef. It's not made with pork. The one in Iceland, one in Iceland's made with pork. It's not good. But yeah, you're right. It is quite.
Do you know, as a kid, before, I hope you don't mind me talking in a,
not
very
a
sort of
problem.
relaxed way.
Yeah, not a problem.
My great aunt, bless her, she used to work in Tunnocks factory.
Did she? Right. Okay.
So when they used to come down and visit us, like the clan used to come down en masse every summer and visit us down here. They'd
bring
fill up
loads
one
of
of the boots.
Yeah, bring loads of it.
And it's before you could really get it down here.
My friend's mum used to work in the exact same factory. That's up Uddingston, isn't it? Uddingston.
That's right,
Yeah, that way. Yeah, it's. But you do get them everywhere down here now. Iron Brew.
Yeah.
That's went a bit rubbish since they took all the
It
sugar
has,
out
but
of
I've
it.
got to be honest, I haven't really.
You don't mind it?
I've got really used to it, I think.
Right. Okay.
I mean, when I was a kid,
I still drink it myself. I've got to say.
Yeah. Please don't put that on there.
I'll delete that. Yeah, no, out of respect, because I lost my mum in July.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry to interrupt the video, but it's just to let you know that I decided to edit out some of the conversation with this officer. He decided to divulge some intimate and personal details into his private life that I honestly don't feel comfortable sort of putting on YouTube. It was completely unrelated to the situation, and it was actually sort of very endearing seeing a police officer display some elements of humanity for a change. So I decided just to sort of cut it out. It was not related to the situation itself and had no bearing on sort of what happens. But yeah, just to let you know, sort of that's why the footage sort of jumps. But I'll let you get back to the video, and I hope you enjoy what's left.
No, it's Cornwall. I've only been like once.
It's lovely.
It's lovely, but
lovely.
it's a hell of a place to get to. And like you
It
say,
is.
it feels like it takes forever to get to, and you think, oh, we're in the same country here.
Yeah.
It really is surprising, isn't it? And like you say, the roads are just shocking.
Yeah.
Now, what I'm writing here, is what I'll write report. I can't say what will happen to this report at this
appreciate
stage.
that, yeah.
All right. And if you're not going to provide me the full details, victim details,
I can
just
provide them
email
later.
address.
I can give you my email address, and then if somebody will get in touch via email, I'll send all that later.
It might even be
as long-
myself that keeps the report.
Yeah,
but
can
I will
do.
require your full details.
Yeah,
otherwise, the report will be closed.
Yeah, I won't do it here where obviously they're listening and it's on camera as well, but I will certainly supply that.
Yeah, because you've got your own camera. I'm sure you don't want your viewers to hear all your personal details.
Exactly.
So if I was to email you,
Yeah.
then I would request to at least have a full detail.
Yeah, I'd provide that
And
when
then
you
if you
email
want
me,
to pursue it,
100%.
we'll obviously have to see what they say and what their cameras say. Bearing in mind, obviously, it could be your word against theirs.
I've got the footage, mind.
If you've got the footage, then you can
100%.
send that through. Now, I'm not a very tech-savvy person.
Right, okay.
So if I struggled, you might have to come to the station so I could view it.
Yeah.
And then we'll see what it says.
Okay.
And then we'd have to
Where are
make
you
an
based out of?
evaluation. Hyde Park. We
Hyde Park,
work
right.
in the park.
Ah, right,
Which
okay.
is why we got RO, the old
You got a
shoulder
station in
numbers.
here?
Yeah, we work at the Hyde Park station.
You just kept that quiet.
No,
I don't know
not
about
really.
that.
It's been there for over 100 years.
Is
now.
it? Yeah.
It even says police
Jeez.
station on all
Does
the
it?
signposts.
Wow, have I missed
I mean,
it? Like-
maybe your eyesight with those glasses is a bit poor.
No, my eyesight's just
Do
terrible.
you want me to
in
write
general.
my name and number down? You'll get it on the email.
Yeah. I mean,
Now, on a serious note, I will be speaking to their staff about advertising because, you know, if somebody, let's be frank here,
Yeah.
you're not naive, you're not silly,
Yeah,
you
of
come
course.
to speakers quite often, you know how the system is, you like
Yeah.
to quote the law which you probably looked up online or
Yeah.
studied or whatever,
Yep.
so you know that they work in security here.
I do.
However, the technicality is correct, they should be advertising themselves as such.
Yeah.
And as a security guard, they don't have the right to demand your details. I
Yeah.
accept that. However, I would ask that you appreciate what they're doing here. They're concerned about people that might be doing a hostile take on the area. You've got kids here. parents don't like people. You filming me like this, I'm a big boy, I don't care, I've been a policeman for a very long time.
Yeah.
You film me, I go on television, wow, okay, my inspector sees it and goes, oh, got yourself on television, Stu. Well, yeah?
Right, okay, yeah,
But
I understand what you're
somebody
saying.
walking around in front of the gates with all their kids, they're going to see somebody masked up wearing glasses,
Yeah.
filming people, potentially filming kids as well. Now, I'm not suggesting that's your prerogative and that's what you're doing, not at all.
I appreciate
But
that,
I'm
yeah.
just saying that you have to appreciate what they're doing,
Yeah.
trying to protect the people that use this. A lot of the people here don't understand your guys' desires to come to Speaker's Corner, the Reformers
Yeah.
Tree, speak your voice. So people come in here, you do this, we're used to it, we see it every Sunday, we're like, oh, there they go again, another report on a Sunday because someone's pushed somebody else, blah, 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 nobody wants to know, etc., etc.
Yeah.
These guys don't know that. They just see somebody masked up, wearing glasses,
Yeah.
being, I'm not going to say hostile, but being argumentative towards them, disagreeing what they're saying in a very forceful way.
Can I say
they're
something?
going to take that in a different perspective to how
Yeah.
we would, because we deal with you guys regularly. Does that make sense?
It does make sense, but can I say something? When they first initially approached me, I was very civil. Listen, my approach is pretty much, you treat me how, I'll treat you how you treat me. If you treat me with respect, you speak to me politely, you'll get that back tenfold, 100%. And that's what initially happened. They were being very polite, being very respectful. I answered their questions. They might not have liked the answer, but I did answer their questions, and I was very upfront in terms of if I am, you're excused, that I was filming and whatnot. And it was only after that things started escalating by their behaviour that obviously they might then perceive me as being argumentative, but I was only mirroring how I was being treated myself.
We will obviously look at your footage, we'll look at if there's any that they've got, and we'll be that judge as to whether or not there is a substantive offence. But as I say, I'll take the report down. It will be a very skeleton report at the moment after what you've just told me. And then at some point, I can't say it's going to be an hour after I get to station, depends how busy we are.
Yeah, I get that.
At some point
Not a
I will
problem.
email you tonight, whatever, and you just get back to me and we'll have a look at it.
I'll get back
talk
to
to
you.
my supervisor, see what they say, and see where we go from there.
Okay, not a problem.
You want to make a contact with IPO,
IOPC.
that's the one.
Yeah.
Then that's your prerogative. But
Yeah.
obviously everything's on camera.
Well,
as I said, I forgot to put mine on because I'm a silly old
it's
sergeant.
fine.
I forget
But
things.
to be fair,
But, you know,
to be fair, you've redeemed yourself as far as I'm concerned, because it appears on the face of it that you're willing to act impartial, which is what
Well, of
it
course
seems.
I am. I mean, I get paid
yeah, but
to
you
do
can forgive me for coming across some officers, not all officers, but some officers that tend to just take the side of security straight away and not really have any sort of regard as to what I've got to say.
We're all human beings.
I appreciate
These
that.
are just clothes.
Yeah.
Okay, they get given to me by my employer, but they're just clothes.
Yeah.
I'm here to do a job.
Yep.
And for 20 years I've done the same job in the same way.
Yeah.
All right? And as far as I'm concerned, you get bad plumbers, you get bad dentists, which I'm
You do?
experienced at the moment.
Oh no, don't say that.
But it doesn't mean you don't go back to another one or go back to another plumber.
Yeah,
You
I
know, this
appreciate
whole
that,
attitude
yeah.
towards the police in this country, we're not like the Americans. We don't shoot first and say, oops, later.
That's quite short. Yeah.
Okay, we're not like the French, go around beating people up for the sake of it.
Yeah.
It's not how we operate here. But people's attitude towards us have changed.
So
They've changed towards security guards. However, we're a little bit more resilient, especially here, coming against people like yourself that film people here, because that's what we put up with all the time every weekend.
Yeah.
Those guys aren't used to that. We will speak to them about the way you're saying, or you're perceived to how they behave, or you believe they behave towards you. And we'll speak to their managers about them wearing proper identification. They're not policemen.
Yeah.
But they do have a protective role
Of course.
for people in
Yeah,
here.
of course.
And if their concern is because you are deemed to be a little bit hostile towards them and you're filming, it might raise questions for other reasons. All right?
Yeah, I appreciate that.
So I'm just putting here the performance tree perimeter fence, took photos of the staff, as you said, and I can't even read my handwriting. Asked to leave. Staff did not identify themselves.
Asked to leave.
No, they asked you to leave.
They didn't ask me to leave.
Oh, I beg your pardon. I thought you meant that they were asking you to leave the park.
No, they didn't ask me to leave the
Oh,
park.
I beg your pardon.
No, they
Correct
were.
me so that I can get that right.
No, they didn't ask me to leave the park. No.
What did they say to you specifically then when they approached you?
It came up asking me to identify myself, asking me what I was doing, and asking me why I was wearing a face mask, whatever else.
Yeah.
He was asking me my name.
Oh, slow down. I got it right. I wasn't a secretary before I did that. I can't do shorthand. To identify himself, what he's wearing, why he's wearing a mask.
What I was filming for, asking me about my private business. I told them that I was minding my own business. I was filming the tourist attraction, and that was pretty much it.
Okay, and then the harassment, you believe, started because they started following you.
Yeah, the gentleman, the gentleman came out of nowhere, to be honest. I was
Which
walking,
one, mate?
the black gentleman.
Okay.
I was walking up towards the Reformers Tree. As I got to that corner, he came out from behind some boarding. There was no gates there that I could see, and he came right up into my face and says, "Let me speak to you a minute. Let me have a conversation with you." I says, "Yeah, I can have a conversation with you." And he was like, "Who are you? What are you doing here?" And I said, "Well, hold on a minute. Like, who are you?" He said, "Oh, I'm security here." I'll let you catch up.
Sorry?
I'll let you catch up.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Go on. So he's asked for your details. You what, mate?
They're getting more calls inside.
Yeah, but I think we're going to have to speak to the staff at the gate afterwards.
Yeah, so he says he was security. I says, I don't see your SIA licence. I made him aware of the legislation in terms of where that's supposed to be displayed. I did tell him he didn't have to show me it. It doesn't say anything about that, but it does have to be on public display. That helps me identify who they are. To which he said, "No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't." And I said, "Well, if you're not willing to sort of abide by the law, then I'm not really going to converse with you further in conversation. I don't know who you are." And it was at that point he got really annoyed at that. He started sort of following me and sort of hounding me all the way around to here.
Did he say anything as he spoke, as he followed you?
Yeah, he was saying loads of things. He kept asking me my name, asking me what I was doing here, asking me why I was dressed the way I was dressed. I kept saying to him, I repeated several times, "Can you leave me alone? Can you stop following me? It could be it could constitute a criminal offence. I feel alarmed, I feel harassed, I feel distressed." And I did make him aware that I have followed through with complaints against individuals for similar things, and that I will hold him accountable if he continues with that course of conduct. But he continued with that course of conduct after several warnings.
Collie's got his details. What's your email address?
It's at gmail.com.
Do you laugh much?
I do, I try to. I think I was...
Life's too short not to.
Yeah, it's better to laugh than cry, you know. Like, I like to think that I'm a glass half full kind of guy, you know. But
all right.
Right, we're done.
Can I say that you were born in Scotland at least?
I was born in Scotland. Well, I wasn't born in Gunnar, but I was born in Scotland. Yeah.
Scotland will do.
Yeah,
well,
Scotland
it will
will
certainly do for me. Pal.
Yeah.
Listen, can I please ask that you now leave?
I will leave. Yeah.
Can I also please ask?
Yes.
That if you come back, be very mindful about taking pictures and filming, only because.
Yeah.
Not only because they're going to be a little bit concerned, because you've got to appreciate as well, they're worried about people that might want to do harm to people inside.
I understand that, yeah.
But it's also, for me, it's also because you've got families coming here.
Yep.
And they don't want to be, even though you're not filming them directly,
yeah,
they're not going to want to end up on your camera.
So I don't get
so
my
be
way.
mindful of that.
I do try my best not to get members of the public
But
when I'm going about
will
filming.
inevitably happen.
Inevitably it does happen. That being said, as a public place, you can go down the road
I understand that.
privacy and public.
It's a public place when the gates are open. However, as you will know, being a royal park, technically it's Crown land, which makes it private property. So the gates are open for the public use, but people have to adhere to the Royal Parks regulations.
They do, yeah.
And that does. They are, I'm sure you've read them.
I understand,
they
yeah.
are far and wide.
Far and
if you
reaching,
break
yeah.
wind and someone takes offence, quite literally, you can be asked to leave because you're upsetting someone's comfort and convenience. That's what I was.
So I do understand
so
the bylaws,
is principally why I'm asking you to leave,
and that's why I'm leaving. Yeah.
And that's why you, thankfully, thanking you.
Just because
for doing that.
I'm not here to fulfil of the law myself.
Just you are. I know that you're like many people at the corner. You're very, this is what you do. You like doing it, and you feel very strongly about you doing it. You also have to appreciate that you're not the only ones that live in this world and use the park.
I understand
and
that.
A lot of people also sort of think, well, I have a right not to have people filming me. But we will speak to their managers about their conduct, the way they present themselves, and certainly about having their ID. Because I agree with you, they should at least have some form of ID. They could be anyone wearing all black. They don't have name badges and things like we do.
Exactly. Yeah.
They're not. They should be held to account if they're in that position, and I understand that. And we will speak to them about that, and we will also feed that up to our supervisors.
Okay.
All right.
All right, gentlemen.
I will email you. If you don't wish to reply, then I'll just assume the report will be closed. If you do, I'll contact you in due course.
I will reply. Give me at least 48 hours.
No, don't worry, because after tomorrow I'll be having a few days off, and I'll just pick it up when I get back in.
Yeah, no worries. So at least that gives me a bit of time just to get this sorted if I need to send it to you in some other form. All right.
Can I ask that you please leave down this way?
Do you know, I will, yeah. Thank you very much. Have a nice day, gentlemen. Bye-bye. Jeez, Now, listen, guys. They've asked me to leave. Now, I was aware of the bylaws that are in place within the park. The bylaws within the place, in place within the park, are as he says, are very far-reaching. And to be fair, guys, he could have quite easily confiscated my devices, because the Royal Park bylaws are that they do not give permission, or you need to seek permission to use any, I don't know the exact wording, but essentially any camera or audio equipment within the park. You need to receive prior permission. There is a caveat to that if you are using it for accessibility purposes, i.e. if you have a disability. So some of the bylaws that are in place is if a constable or a person with sort of the authority asks you to leave the park, you are committing an offence by not leaving the park. I am leaving under duress, I am leaving under threat of arrest. They made that clear. It was to prevent a breach of the peace. Whether or not that would constitute a breach of the peace by me refusing to leave is debatable. It is debatable. So yeah. Yeah, it is what it is, you know. Like, as I say, I'm not here to get arrested. I'm not here to fulfil the law. This, as far as I'm concerned, it's the word pin act, or the phrase pin act. Photography is not a crime. It's not about coming in and going to places and committing offences. It's the exact opposite. If we inadvertently fulfil the law and we're held accountable for that, then I'm of the opinion you hold your hands up, take responsibility for it, and you try and learn from your mistakes. That is why when I do visit places where there is bylaws in place, that you need to be careful, you know. That's all it is. You do need to be careful. So I am leaving under threat of arrest. I'm not happy about it, by all means, but as I say, I'm not here to get locked up. I'm not here to commit an offence. And to be fair, those police officers, although he started off a little bit rocky, he did sort of redeem himself when he did sort of highlight the importance of one, the security not wearing their licences, and two, my allegation of the Section 5. So guys, that has been Winter Wonderland at Hyde Park. Not great at all. Security have got a lot to learn, so I'm going to leave it at that. If you have enjoyed this video, guys, please like it, feel free to share it, and don't forget, pop down, hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. Until next time, guys, stay safe, bye bye. So yeah, guys, that was Winter Wonderland at Hyde Park. What do you think? It didn't end the way I thought it was going to end, that was for sure. Very surprising. That officer took me by surprise as well, just with his level of humility and humanity that he displayed. Very welcome. He's also emailed me as well. He's looking into the allegations I've made, and he's requested further information, and he's also asked that I send him a copy of the footage should I wish to do that. It's very refreshing to have a police officer that's willing to look into the issues such as the SIAs not being on display, and they certainly done well to highlight why that could be an issue. So fair play to that officer for that. As to the audit itself, it didn't end the way I would have liked. I did leave under duress. The bylaws are in place, ladies and gentlemen. There's nothing I can do about them. I certainly don't want to have my equipment seized. I certainly don't want to get arrested. And I certainly don't want to pick up any unnecessary criminal convictions for something as simple as being in the park. All of those things were very real possibilities had I refused to leave when I did. So I'm leaving it there, guys. It certainly was one to take note of. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I look forward to reading your comments, and yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.